Welcome to Tyler's Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is October something. October the 11th, 2023, and we're going to be talking about NXT and AEW results. I tried to watch every show, both of the shows, but both of them was 30 minutes commercial free, so it was a little annoying. Because I need to go back there, ba da da ba da da ba. But ladies and gentlemen, we got all the matches on my list here, but we don't know everything that happened in this match. Like if there's attacks or people distracting people. But in AEW, we got new champions. And NXT, we did get a championship match. And ladies and gentlemen, we got Cody Rhodes' announcement. He did not announce one thing. He announced like 3 things. And AEW, I think Christian Cage started the AEW in the production place. I think it was a truck. I don't know. They did a show. It's a truck or a building. We don't know what's happening there. But ladies and gentlemen, I don't think he did a whole segment until the end of the last match between Adam Copeland and Luchasaurus. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go down. We're going to go to NXT and then AEW, NXT, AEW with the matches. So, ladies and gentlemen, Cody Rhodes was in the ring, and he had a big pop. Everybody loved Cody Rhodes. And he says he wasn't just making one announcement. He making announcements. Because, ladies and gentlemen, the women's having a women's breakout tournament, right? Now is going to be the men's chance to do the same as well. So, that's coming back. We don't know when is it going to happen, but we just know it's going to happen. And, ladies and gentlemen, the return of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic is coming back as well. And, ladies and gentlemen, why this is making a return is because Cody Rhodes is back, and Rhodes is back. Dustin Rhodes would do the same thing if he was in WWE. But they didn't do it when Cody Rhodes wasn't there because that's a Rhodes thing and Dusty Rhodes. So I don't know, but it feels like because of Cody Rhodes is back, that's why they're having the Dusty Rhodes Classic back. It was a big show, ladies and gentlemen, and then he says that Shawn Michaels told him that he could be the special guest general manager. And then Dragunov came out. He has a lot of respect for Cody Rhodes and all that stuff until he got interrupted by Dominic Mysterio. Why? I have no idea. Dominic has a problem with Cody a lot. Cody says he's a top NXT guy. He is the top NXT North American champion. But remember, Dominic, you can't win anything by yourself. The last time you were by yourself, you lost the title. And didn't your boys lose to Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso for the tag team titles? And they might lose again on Raw. So, ladies and gentlemen, and then Dominic wants a shot for the NXT Championship, and Dragunov, of course, he accepts the match. But Cody Rhodes says the match is official, but there has to be a special guest referee. And people thought it was going to be Cody Rhodes, but Cody says it's not going to be me, it's going to be LA Knight. Yeah! So, LA Knight shows up in NXT as well. Ladies and gentlemen, so the first match for AEW, we got Bryan Danielson versus Swerve Strickland for the number contendership to the TNT title to versus Christian Cage at Collision. And ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent match. I saw the ending. It was a pretty decent match, back and forth with these guys. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match and new number contender was Bryan Danielson. For some reason, Mr. Hangman Adam Page was there. I don't think he distracted him. But something happened. I didn't see what happened. I don't know. It was like during the match I didn't watch. I saw the segment with NXT, but I didn't see the whole match. So I don't know what happened there. But we just saw Hangman Adam Page with this thing that Prince Nana or Swerve Strickland had. So Bryan Danielson is the new number contender. On NXT, we got Asuka versus Roxanne Perez with Shotzi on commentary, and she announced that she's going to be hosting NXT's Halloween Havoc once again. But she's going to have a co-host, or a person, I don't know what you call it. But she's going to have a partner to do this because, ladies and gentlemen, she's been doing these haunted house things with WWE superstars, but she has a co-host on YouTube, Scarlett, Karen Cross's manager. And she's going to be here on NXT at Halloween Havoc to help Chauncey host NXT Halloween Havoc. That's going to be interesting. I don't think Scarlett ever been in NXT. No, she did. Never mind, she did. Never wrestled, but she was a manager. I forgot Karen Cross was on NXT. Former NXT champion. So she was here. But ladies and gentlemen, now I guess she's going to be by herself. No Karen Cross. And she's going to host Halloween Havoc with Chauncey. That's going to be interesting. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent match with Roxanne Perez and Asuka. I saw some glimpse of it. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was Asuka. I think she did it with a kick in the head. My goodness. And she had some respect. She was bound down to Roxanne Perez when she left. Before she left. And then Kiana James ran in the ring. And ladies and gentlemen, here comes Chauncey attacking Kiana James. Chauncey's not going to let Kiana James attack Roxanne. And then she had her respects and helped up Roxanne Perez and hold her arm up for the fans to cheer for Roxanne Perez. And then on AEW, we got Powerhouse Hobbs versus Chris Jericho. I didn't really care for this match. I wish it was just over. Powerhouse Hobbs was just doing his thing, being a powerful guy, being no Chris Jericho. Jericho had some off defense. But ladies and gentlemen, Powerhouse Hobbs did like a whole bunch of spine busters on him. But the winner of that match was Powerhouse Hobbs. Wow. Big upset. And then after the match, he did another spine buster. I don't like this guy's finisher. It's just spine busters. Everybody does a spine buster. Triple H does a spine buster. I think AJ Styles could do a spine buster. Everybody does a spine buster. How is that a finisher? Please tell me how that's a finisher. So that happened and all that. And then next we had the Pug Rules match. The Brawling Brutes and Tyler Bates versus the Gallus. And ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent match. I like a street fight. I love it. And ladies and gentlemen, it was a crazy match. Everybody loved it. But the winner of that match was the Brawling Brutes and Tyler Bates. Getting a big win there, ladies and gentlemen. Ready to go. Then on AEW, we got Orange Cassidy versus Rey Fenix for the International Championship. It was supposed to be Jon Moxley, but he wasn't medically cleared to wrestle. So we got Orange Cassidy. It was a pretty decent match. I saw mostly the full of this match. It was an awesome match. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match and your new International Champion, Orange Cassidy. How? I don't understand why. I guess Jon Moxley was supposed to win it, but Orange Cassidy won it. Orange Cassidy is a two-time champion. I'm not a big fan of this because there's no reason why Orange Cassidy has been the champion. If Jon Moxley is not medically cleared, why wouldn't you just let Rey Fenix win it? And let him get beaten by Jon Moxley. Rey Fenix didn't hold his title for long, and he loses it to Rey Fenix, to Orange Cassidy. What in the world? I don't know. We have Dragon Up versus Dominic Mysterio for the NXT Championship with LA Knight as special guest referee. It was a pretty decent match for both of these guys. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match, because of the judgment, they wouldn't stop showing up. We got Rhea Ripley, of course. She was in the corner of Dominic Mysterio. Finn Balor starts running in the ring, and then here comes LA Knight, punches Finn Balor in the head. JD tried to run, and he missed because Dragon Up moved out of the way. And then LA Knight did his finisher onto JD. Rhea Ripley tried to hit Dragon Up with the Women's World Championship, but she got interrupted by Trick Williams. Trick Williams trips her down and catches her like a wedding bride. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match and still your NXT champion, Dragunov. I was just happy that Dominic gets beaten up. He's an ungrateful kid. What he did to his father, that's just sad. That's what Michael Cole calls him. Ungrateful. And we have Wardlow versus Matt Sydal. So we got to the NXT title, and now we got Wardlow versus Matt Sydal. Oh my goodness, what kind of match is that? Nobody cares for that match. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was Wardlow after the referee stoppage. A whole bunch of power bombs. And then he left again. He left through the fans. Cool. And, well, ladies and gentlemen, I guess it's official now that Brian Pillman Jr. is not going to be using his Brian Pillman Jr. name. His name is going to be Lexus King. And we finally see his face in his videos. Ladies and gentlemen, he has this long beard-looking thing. So, ladies and gentlemen, he doesn't want the name of Brian Pillman Jr. because he says he doesn't remember his father because his father passed away while he's 4. So he doesn't know his dad very much. So now he's going to be Lexus King. So that's going to be interesting to watch on NXT. Let's see what happens there. But we all know, I guess, they don't mind him talking about his father. So I don't think Brian Pillman had a bad relationship with WWE. It's just he just passed away. So rest in peace, Brian Pillman. Ladies and gentlemen, then we had Lola Vice versus Danny Palmer for the breakout tournament. I enjoyed this match than last week's match. These ladies went really good. I enjoyed them. The back and forth. It was awesome. But the winner of that match and heading to the advance to the next round is Lola Vice. She got the win, and poor Damien Palmer. Then we had on the AEW side, we got 2 more on AEW, so we're going to do another one here. We got Jay White versus Adam Page. Pretty decent match. Pretty good. But the winner of that match was Jay White. And then they had 1 hour long segment. I watched a little bit of NXT, and then it went on commercial break, right? And then I went back on AEW. This segment's still going on. Like, why? It's still going on. So they just said it's official that Full Gear, we have an AEW World Championship match. But why wasn't this so long? Why? I guess they had to try to kill some time. Like, seriously. Next match for the AEW, we got Shida versus Saraya for the AEW Women's World Championship. I was a little pissed about this because it didn't make sense. The winner of that match and your new AEW Women's World Championship was Shida. What is the point of Saraya having this title? What is the point? I thought she would be holding that title until Mercedes Moné comes to AEW and they have a match. Why is Shida holding this title? Oh, because she gets a win in her hometown in UK? That's great. But she holds it for like 2 months and she loses it to the person that she beats in that Fatal 4-Way? Why don't you just let Shida win the Fatal 4-Way? In the London show. That is stupid. I say it's stupid, guys. I don't know what you guys think, but I think it was stupid. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to do NXT last because, ladies and gentlemen, the best happened on the last match. Ladies and gentlemen, we had Adam Copeland versus Luchasaurus, but we had to hear Christian Cage talk and talk and talk. He explained what he said to Mr. Edge when he said, "Go add yourself." I thought it was the other word when I said HE double stick hockey sticks. No, it wasn't that. It was a really bad word. So I can't say it on YouTube. So you guys will know what it is because AEW puts it on there. He explains all that. He doesn't want to team up with Edge, Adam. He doesn't want to do that. He wants because he thinks he's a top guy in AEW right now because of the TNT champion. He has his monster. He has Nick Wayne and all that stuff. And he says he doesn't want to team with Adam. And then, ladies and gentlemen, of course, he has to make it personal by saying about Beth. And I guess he wants to get with Beth and talk about his kids, saying that Daddy's coming home. Put some clean sheets and all that stuff. Adam Copeland comes out and starts running. And then he gets attacked by Nick Wayne and Luchasaurus before the match. So that happened. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was Adam Copeland. And then we had but the ending was interesting because Christian Cage was about to hit Adam Copeland with the TNT title, but he got reversed. But the referee, and then Adam Copeland hit Luchasaurus back of the head with the TNT title. He throws the title back to Christian Cage. The referee didn't see the hit, and Luchasaurus didn't see who hit him. And he sees Christian Cage holding the championship. He thinks Christian Cage hit him in the head. And Luchasaurus is not happy. And then Luchasaurus got speared. 1, 2, 3. Adam Copeland wins the match. And then ladies and gentlemen, Nick Wayne and Luchasaurus, everybody started beating up Adam Copeland until he got a little saved by Bryan Danielson, the number contender to the TNT title. He's attacking Christian Cage, but the numbers game was too much. Here comes the Blackpool Combat Club, Claudio and Wheeler Yuta coming out. But their opponents for Rampage, Swerve Strickland's guys, comes down and attacks Blackpool Combat Club. And then here comes Hangman Adam Page attacking Swerve. So we just have hell break loose everywhere between everybody. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm guessing the Blackpool Combat Club just turned good now. Are they babyfaces? I have no idea. Since Bryan Danielson made his return, he was like a babyface, and then he turned heel, babyface, turned heel. I have no idea. Well, ladies and gentlemen, on NXT side, we got Carmelo Hayes versus Braun Breaker with John Cena and Paul Heyman in the corners of Carmelo Hayes and Braun Breaker. And ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent match. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was Carmelo Hayes. Braun Breaker tried to use the steel sets, but John said no. And I think he punched Braun Breaker because John Cena was going to talk to the NXT universe before the match. And Braun Breaker interrupted him and he punched John Cena in the face. And Cena was about to do the attitude adjustment. But that's not the biggest thing. Carmelo Hayes won the match, and we heard that there's going to be a triple threat match for the no one contendership to the NXT Championship to face Dragunov. Because after Dragunov's match, I totally forgot, Baron Corbin came down to the ring. But I guess he was trying to help Dragunov, telling him, watch out. Because Dijak did a big boot on Dragunov. And he told Baron Corbin, I beat you to it. He's mine. And Cody Rhodes made the match that next week there will be a triple threat match. Baron Corbin versus Dijak versus whoever wins the main event tonight. Carmelo Hayes or Braun Breaker. Carmelo Hayes wins the match. He's in the triple threat. But he got attacked by Braun Breaker. And Braun Breaker said he's the baddest man in the NXT until we heard the gong. And then the American badass music hits. And ladies and gentlemen, people are saying, is he here? Is he here? And he comes out. The Undertaker comes out with his motorcycle. And then, ladies and gentlemen, he says he watches Braun Breaker. He watches him. And he says, you'll be great one day. You'll be the top guy one day. But not tonight. He chokeslams Braun Breaker. And ladies and gentlemen, everybody went nuts. And he told Braun Breaker, you met the baddest man in the WWE of all time. And that's the Undertaker. Undertaker helped out Carmelo Hayes. Had some respect for him. Ladies and gentlemen, NXT went nuts. Seeing John Cena, seeing Cody Rhodes, seeing Asuka. My God, NXT did everything. AEW tried to do everything. I wish they had better matches because Powerhouse Hobbs and Chris Jericho, I didn't really care for that match, but the other matches was pretty good. So, and the title changes, it didn't really make sense. I didn't understand that. Why did Orange Cassidy win it? Why did Shida win the title? It didn't make any sense of why we had title changes. You see on NXT, no NXT title changed hands. There's a title match, but it didn't change hands. Because it has to make sense. Why would Dominic Mysterio win the title? How does that make sense? Because of the Judgment Day show up? Dragunov is supposed to be this psycho, crazy guy that's hard to beat. And he's going to lose because a bunch of ding-dongs that can't win on their own? No, that's why there's a special guest referee. So, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of things happening. You can't wait for these tournaments to happen. And ladies and gentlemen, let's see who's in the. I think everybody that wrestle is in NXT right now. Been in wrestling for a year or 2 years. I don't think it's going to be those guys that's been on NXT TV for a while. Maybe the NXT Level Up guys will be on there. I don't know. Maybe Lexus King will be in there. I don't know who's in this match because they didn't announce when these tournaments is going to happen. And even the Dusty Rhodes Classic, I don't know who's going to be in it. It could be they could form some tag teams. Maybe Razor and Akam could be coming back. Who in the world knows? Because the people are saying that they signed, so I have no idea what's happening. But ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. And AEW is going back to Wednesday, thank God, because ladies and gentlemen, it was hard to watch both shows. It was hard. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all for me today. If you guys enjoyed this video, you know what to do. That is out. See you guys. I don't know when. I have no idea when because there's no Dynamite tonight. I don't normally watch Impact Wrestling live, and I might not do a video on them. So I guess SmackDown on Saturday. I have no idea. But this week just got a little messed up. That's all for me today. Tyler's out. See you guys whenever. Tyler's out. Bye.